So I'm just in the Bunnings car park at the moment. I am parked, but what I'm going to show you is the auto park feature in the Haval H6. So I'm just going to put it in drive. One thing to know about these cars, when you're going to drive or reverse, the park brake will not come off, but it does automatically come off if you put your foot on the accelerator. So a lot of people feel like they need to do this to turn the park brake off, which of course you can do, but there's no need to. If you just put it into drive or reverse, as long as your seatbelt is on, it'll tell you if it won't let you go if your seatbelt's not on, but as long as your seatbelt's on, you can just slightly press the accelerator and it's going to disable itself. All right, so what we'll do, we'll go into parking mode and I'll give you a bit of a rundown on the auto park feature. So if we just go auto park here, sorry, I've just disabled it. This one here, which is the auto park, it's going to say turn D to search for slot. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drive out so that we're in a bit of an empty area. Because I've just had an old guy pull in right near me. God knows what he's doing. So what we'll do, we'll come in here into a pretty blank area. Now it says turn D to search for slots, so we'll just turn that D, and now what's going to happen, the car's going to automatically search for a spot. It's going to find them as we go along. You can see it finding spots. When we see one we like, we're going to put our brake on. That's us braking. We're going to push the spot and press one key, park in. This now says release the brake, and the car's doing everything for us right now. So I'm not, my feet are back. I don't have anything on the accelerator or anything like that. Hazards automatically come on. Wheel's going to turn itself. You can see it trying to line up the spot here. Okay. Now this system reacts differently when there is cars to when there isn't cars. Obviously it knows at the moment that there's no cars in the surrounding spots, so it's going to go over the other spots to try and park. But obviously if there were cars there, it's not going to hit them. So it's straightening up at the moment. It does most parks as a 3-point. It's going to reverse back now. There we go. Once it's finished its auto park, it's going to say that it's parking finished. Hazards will come off, park brakes on when we're in park. So that's the park completed. A few things just to note about the system. It's not fast, it's pretty slow. But it is good if there's tight spots or anything like that. I would get used to testing it in an empty environment before I started using it in a busy environment. But yeah, and the thing is, if it can't park the spot, it's going to stop and tell you. It's not going to crash the car. It will just stop and say, I can't park here, you keep driving. But yeah, I found it actually a pretty good little feature. Not that I use it, I'm fine at parking myself, but good in that the technology in it's pretty incredible in how it actually works and just parks for you, and then you're done.